All right, fantastic. We're recording once again, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. I know we have a handful of owners who are not able to make it today for the grand opening of phase one here at Aruna, but I wanted to bring you along with me. What we're going to do is we'll walk through the event area. We're on Belize time, right? So of course things will get started in a little bit, but I wanted to flip this around for you to get an overview of everything. There's Cynthia. She's the one behind our monthly videos. Oh, there's Dwight. There's the accountant.
Yeah, we'll roam
Oh,
around.
look at this. Malik and Justin and Mona. These are the developers over here.
Yeah, we'll grab a drink. We'll grab our glass.
I see Peter over there. Peter is the project manager. There's the chef. There's Chef Carlos. Let's see. Chef Carlos, Eduardo, Guillermo. Hey guys, we're on live here. These are the guys behind the kitchen and the construction.
How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Good. Yeah, it's beautiful today, huh?
Yeah.
We're gonna. What's that?
Doing a great job here.
Oh, thank you. It's looking good. You guys are the ones behind it. Watch out! Don't step into the pool. We'll take everyone around for a little bit. So we started at 3, and rum punch bar over here. So for those of you who have not yet been here on the property, we are on the pier, and on the pier, the kitchen downstairs, the restaurant, which I'll take you up to, the infinity pool looking over the bay, and then of course the property right there behind us. So I'll take you for a little tour until we get started. And then as you have any questions or anything, of course, type it there into the Q&A section. Oh, video is 90 degrees off, Justin is saying. All right, let me see. Do you want me to turn it? If I turn it, is that better? Then I'm vertical. If you go into the Q&A section, Justin, let me know if that's better. I don't want you guys to have to kink your necks over there. Yeah, just type into the Q&A section. Perfect. Okay, great. Thank you guys. Sorry about that. We're just getting used to the lives over here. All right, so I'll take you upstairs to the restaurant, and I see a handful of our owners on, so I'm glad to see we have a few owners who are able to make it in person. I'll do an introduction as well. So for those who've been here before, maybe it's been some time, this is one of the newest additions to the restaurant space, to have a covered outdoor space and have more seating for folks. But restaurant, again, property over there, phase 3. I saw we had some phase 3 owners on. And then we'll step here inside. Aha, I see some people are hiding out in the air conditioning. The smart thing to do. Aha, here we are. This is where everyone's hiding, in the restaurant. So this is where we'll have our beaches and everything, but usually this is the area where there are additional tables and whatnot. Bar, there's Nelson. You've probably seen him in some of the videos doing cocktails. Angie over here. Yeah, let me see. What are you making, Nelson?
Making a backpacker at the moment.
A backpacker? What's in a backpacker?
Backpacker is agave and thyme syrup, some lime, some aquafaba, some bourbon, all right, and you shake it out. Ready to
And
go.
it's delicious.
Yeah. Good stuff, good stuff.
Love it. Oh, the spritz, that's one of my favorite ones over there. There's Yaka and Gian. I think Brad and Elena are on. There's Yaka. Oh, and I thought it was Gian. Sorry, this is Jerry. He's one of our island celebs over here. Dorian. We're doing, yeah, hey guys. Hi, this is Dorian. He runs Ambergris today. DJ Debbie, an island staple here. And then we'll come back upstairs for speeches in just a little bit. But I see these are the smart folks that are in the air conditioning. Well, until we get started, I'll just keep walking around with everyone to give you an overview. All right. Aha, see, there's Gian. See, for those of you who are just saw my mistake, you see that he's wearing the same color shirt as Jerry. So Brad and Elena are on. Cynthia, this is Cynthia. Job, he works with a different real estate company, but we like him anyway. Katie, this is Katie. She works with us on our Luna team. Over here, Andrea and Dexter, owners with us. There's two more owners, Steve and Dave. All right, folks, since we are going to get started in just a little bit of time, what I'll do is I'm going to walk down the pier just a little bit. And the property is looking really, really good. Let me introduce you to Dwight, actually. So this is Dwight, the accountant. I have some of our owners on here.
Hi.
Connecting names and faces, so he'll be the one sending your rental statements. There's Peter over here.
Yeah.
Oh, this is everyone. We're on a live stream.
Live stream.
We are. So this is Peter Gary and the project manager.
Hello, live stream.
All right, we saw those guys before. All right. Let's continue over this way, my friends. We'll come over here until we get started. Oh, customs officer, good. All right, so I don't want to go too far because I know we're going to get started here in just a minute. So I'll just give you a view of that area and then we'll continue in. This is Rose. Rose is your front desk coordinator. As you're in Aruna, she will be the first people to greet you. Nice, Lorena. More folks arriving by boat, just to give you a view from the backside. And then for those of you who haven't been down here before, San Pedro town, if you can follow my fingers, are right there in the distance. And then there's a white property right there in the distance. That's the Watermark Hotel. And that is just north of the bridge. So everything beyond this is considered north. And then for our phase 3 owners on, you guys can come past. For our phase 3 owners on, here is phase 3 right over here. The steel has been ordered. It is arriving any day now. In addition, with the steel order from the homes, the order was made for the bridge. So there's the bridge. It's going to be connecting the amenities between phase 2 and phase 3, going across the canal. And with phase 2, as phase 2 gets completed, we're going to have the pickleball court, the playground, and the outdoor gym. And then there'll be the bridge going over to phase 3 amenities, and phase 3 amenities are going to include kiosks, outdoor spaces for people to come together and whatnot. And this is the man behind all of the beautiful decorating here at Aruna. Oh, we're getting the golden scissors ready. Look at that. Here's the behind the scenes, folks. Behind the scenes, very nice. The Aruna site map, again, it's phase 1 that we're opening today. The official opening, as many of you know, we had a very soft launch of the property. Lorena was instrumental in getting the Belize Tourism Board license, the BTB license. And last year, she actually got that last year. So we were able to do a very soft launch of the property. And now this is the official launch today. So I'm just looking back. They're still on the veranda, so I'll come through over here. So this is phase 1. At this point, all of the phase 1 properties are sold out. There's only one property here right now that's not being occupied within phase 1. And then these are the last 4 that are finishing up with the construction. So this one is a duplex model. Andrea and Dexter, we saw them earlier. And then also we have Matt also owns one. Sorry, Mike, not Matt. Sorry, Mike. He did a nice bamboo roof, outdoor kitchen, duplex model here. And then Andrea and Dexter did a really nice rooftop, 2-tier rooftop with their duplex. I'll take us into the Kokora quickly because that is a good one to see as well. The Kokora is the tiny home cottage model. All right. So all of these are studios. We're not offering this model anymore. These are really built and designed as hotel rooms, but these are all currently being rented right now. So we will not be able to go in, but that is a good problem to have. And then this is the exterior of the Kokora cottage. And so Bobby, Joe, and Levi, if you're listening, this one is yours. We'll go in. Entryway. Cabinets have been installed. The refrigerator will go over here. It's not going to stay there. Owner lockout closet. Those. Kitchen. Office space over here. And then the bathroom here. So there's still some finishing work. I know with a lot of the hard construction, they did get that finished. That was the goal for this opening. But here we'll see stackable washer dryer, on-demand hot water heater. Also decided to add a plunge pool. So that is in the works now, and that's it's Omna. It's a studio model. So still a little bit of work to go. I know they really wanted to be done with that before this, but you know, they got close. They got close. And then over here, the outdoor shower that they decided to add. So here's the inside of the Kokora model. Again, this is the cottage loft. Let's continue. That's I know why many of you are on, so we want to make sure you're able to see that. We can always come back here after speeches and all of that. Let's just quickly see. So duplex, duplex, duplex studios along here, 5 more Kokoras, and then the 2 in the 3-bedroom. I think we still have a little bit more time, folks. Yeah, I still see people outside, so don't mind me. We may be doing some heavy breathing as we get to these other units over here. Just want to make sure everybody is able to see the different areas of the property. Yes, are they starting? Oh Lord, okay. See, I was going in the wrong direction. Good thing I have Gian looking out for us, everyone. All right, here we go. You know, I put my phone on Do Not Disturb, and luckily we have someone to come get us live. All right. All righty, folks. This is a producing plantain tree. No plantains right now, but it did have some earlier this year. Thank you, John. Got it. That makes sense. Well, we want to make sure that we have everybody on. Yeah, exactly. Front row seats for everyone. So I'm going to get as close to the microphone as possible for everyone. Oh, thank you. Oh, Gian's listening. See, smart guy. All righty. Oh, yeah. See, there's still some people outside. We're not totally late. Hey, you know how I look at it? It's Belize, folks. Everything just starts a little later than anticipated. Look at these celebrities who just showed up. Hilton and Amber. Nice boat, Hilton. Hello. So nice to see you guys.
Such a lovely day and not too windy.
We got to focus on the screen here. I know Amber wouldn't say anything, you know. Just all right. There we go. We'll continue upstairs here. I think I'll go up the other way. All right. Oh, sorry, go ahead. Thank you.
Yeah.
All righty, everyone. All right, we'll get to close to the speakers to make sure that everyone can hear. What you drinking, Job?
Watermelon.
Watermelon? All right, stand over here. Sorry, Justin, I'm gonna stand right here for a quick minute. Great, thank you. You look wonderful. I think I'll just stand up here, folks. I'm not, but give you a view of the room. All right, I'll just stand back over here. No, you're good, Justin. I won't get in your way, I promise.
Don't worry, I have the Zoom link.
Oh, yeah. All right, perfect.
Right?
Is the 2-bedroom occupied? Oh, Jacqueline, no, it's not, but we'll go into it afterwards. I got told to come back because they're going to be starting here shortly, and I know Jacqueline, you would definitely want to see the 2-bedroom. So we'll go back after the speeches here. We'll go back to the rooms to be able to see the 2 and the 3 bedrooms. They're looking really, really good since you're here. Top verandas. One of them has the 3-bedroom has upstairs wet bar. So especially for people who are looking to own, or especially when you come in pre-construction, you can do the customizations that you want to them. So that's the nice part. I know it's not always fun to have to wait for your property to get completed, right? But hey, at least it's exactly what you want. I'll show myself a little bit since there's not really much going on over there. But pop over here into the side. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to type those in as we're waiting here for the speeches and everything to get started. Happy to answer those for you. Let's see. No, nothing coming in yet. So we'll just wait just another couple of minutes or so. And hopefully everyone grabbed a rum punch from their closet or their cabinet and enjoying it here with us. All right, so I'll monitor this. I see some. Oh, Nicole. Hey, Nicole. Nice to see you guys on. I'm glad you made it. We are recording this as well. So for anyone who's just joining us, I'll make sure especially all of our owners get so it's the official opening of phase 1, as many of you heard me talk about. This is a really exciting time for doing the hotel license last year, but they wanted to work out a few kinks, and especially for those of you who are coming in within phase 2 or phase 3, what it means is that it is going to be, the hotel's going to be absolutely perfect by the time that your unit's open. I said, yeah, how do we get a drink when we are remote? All right, Mike, I'm telling you, I'm going to guess that you have a liquor cabinet somewhere in your house. There may not be exactly a Belizean rum punch, but you might get something close. Yeah, Jacqueline has her wine glass. Fantastic. Carl said, gotta grab your own beverage at home, I guess. Next time you come into the office, we'll pour you some more rum. Oh, Daniela, congratulations. Thank you, Daniela. Glad you were able to join us here as well. And it looks like they're starting to turn the music down. So I'm going to turn this around and, oh, no, back up. Back. All right, well, again, if anyone has any questions or anything they want to add in, feel free to do so. I know that we're getting full in here. It's nice to see. All right, Nelson, what are you making this time? Tequila, just nice cold tequila.
Nice cold tequila.
Keep it simple.
All right.
Yeah, keep it simple.
Thank you.
Yeah, his bar is very nicely stocked here.
Yeah, so get a little. All right.
Beautiful day here in Belize, everyone. Lower humidity, blue skies. All right, I see some more of our friends typing in over here. Tell Nelson, oh, Carl, Nelson, there was a digital order for you. If you can send Carl a Carlos Loco coconut drink. He wants you to send that to him in the States. Where are you? You New Hampshire, Carl? You're New Hampshire. We want to make sure we put the right postmark on that.
All right. You know, I'm working on it, all right?
He's working on it. Carl, what is in that Carlos Loco coconut? I'm just pretty curious there. Brad is saying about how deep is the water at the end of the pier and what is the most unique marine life that has been seen? Oh, that's a good question. You know, I'm gonna guess, I can go take a step out. I'm gonna guess probably about 5 to 6 feet, maybe in some areas a little bit deeper. In the beginning of the pier, I'm gonna tell you about a foot or two. Come out here until it gets there. Oh, this is Lorena, everyone. Lorena is the property manager over here. She's the one behind a lot of the emails and all of that. All right, let's see. So maybe even a little bit deeper than 5 feet, maybe 7 feet over here. The canal, once we come back, we'll go back to this 2 and 3 bedroom. The canal is so clear, you can just see right to the fish breeding area. So you tend to get a lot of schools of fish as well, especially the babies as they're breeding. So that's pretty neat to see. All right. We'll come back in here. I can see again why people are in the AC is cranked. Oh, coming out, Hilton? Oh. Yeah, it's getting a little more. A lot of people, I think more people than they ever intended to have in here. Yeah, it's working. A lot of hot air getting going around. All right, let's see. This is the next game. What is Nelson pouring next? Water. Oh, more tequila, more tequila. Carl, did you tell us what was in your Coco Locos? Oh, they're starting now. All right, folks, let me turn this around.
A pleasant good afternoon, and let me welcome you to the opening ceremony. We have a very short program before the cutting of ribbon. On behalf of the management and staff of Aruna, I want to welcome you, and we begin the program. And I will ask you to please stand as we join in voices in singing our Belizean national anthem. Give yourselves a big round of applause. I would ask that you remain standing, and at this moment, I will invite the Pastor Alex Tibb to lead us in prayer. Pastor?
Thank you. Let's bow our heads and close our eyes and pray. As Holy Scripture says, all good perfect gift comes from above. Heavenly Father, we thank you for the gift of this resort, the Aruna Resort, and the beautiful surroundings. We pray that this place will be a heaven of peace and relaxation for all who step foot here. May it be a place where families can connect, couples can find romance, and individuals can find solace. Today, April the 11th, is officially a historic day for the Aruna Resort. Doors are open with great excitement, expectations, and making everyone welcome and for sure enjoy their stay. We ask that your divine wisdom lead the management and staff who works here, let them be filled with joy, compassion, and a desire to serve. Open their minds and hearts to recognize all great opportunities in the areas for expansion and development. May the success of Aruna Resort be entirely in your hands. May your divine light show them the path of making sound decisions. We ask that you keep the doors of heaven open over Aruna Resort. Protect the management staff and all those who visit. May the guests who stay here find joy, refreshment, and lasting memories. We pray in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ, and we ask for your blessings upon Aruna Resort. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And we say, Amen.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Pastor Alex Tibb. You may be seated. And to give us the official welcome to today's program, I will invite Aruna Honor Malik. Did I pronounce the name correct?
Yeah.
All right, Malik Smith. Let's give him a big round of applause.
And good afternoon. Today we stand at the threshold of a vision that has finally taken shape in the form of Aruna Resort. It's my absolute honor to honor each of you to this very special occasion, where together we celebrate not just the opening of a resort, but the beginning of something truly extraordinary. Firstly, I would like to welcome our distinguished guests, Madam Councilwoman Aruna Caye from the San Francisco Town Council, Belize Hotel Association President Reynaldo Malik, love your name as well. President of the Industry Association President Efren Perez, welcome to you all. I would also like to take a moment to recognize all the people who helped us get here today. To my father, who unfortunately couldn't make it, all of this would not be possible without you. Thank you for believing in us and your continued support. To Mr. Bob Dillon and Dave Mitchell, who have supported us through all the challenges that we have faced. To my beautiful fiancée, Mona, you've been my rock and biggest supporter. I would not be standing here today without you, and I love you very much. To my business partner and best friend, Justin, we've been through all the ups and downs together and finally made our vision a reality. From that first picture we took on the rock, when it was just a pile of dirt, to now is quite an amazing achievement. Lorraine and Craig, for the OG Aruna crew, your dedication and loyalty made this day possible. Thank you both thank you both, and thank you to the rest of the Aruna staff. To Chef Carlos and the Acacia team for making to Chef Carlos and the Akasha team for making us the #1 restaurant in Belize. Those of you staying for dinner for tonight are in for a true treat. To Shannon Ferguson, Pete Garion, Rachel Jensen from Luna Realty, Guillermo and Eduardo from Montempus, who have all helped us in the project so much, we owe you a debt of gratitude. And last but not least, to our owners who have invested in a vision for Aruna and patiently waited for us to deliver on it, and to everyone else who has contributed to the project, thank you all. Aruna Resort is more than just a destination. It's a sanctuary inspired by the harmony of nature, warmth of community, and desire to create an unforgettable experience for every visitor. From the moment you arrive, you'll discover that Aruna embodies its name, rising sun, fresh start, and a promise of brighter days. But it would be remiss not to acknowledge the unwavering support of the community here in San Pedro and Belize. Without you, this day would not have been possible. You welcomed us with open arms, and it is a privilege to give back by building a place that celebrates the beauty, culture, and spirit of this incredible country. So today, as we cut the ribbon and take our first steps into the future of Aruna, let us carry forward this shared sense of joy, possibility, and togetherness. Let this be a home of those seeking solace, adventure, and magic that can only be made by new beginnings. Thank you for joining us, for believing in us, and for celebrating this moment. And welcome to Aruna Resort.
Thank you very much to Malik Smith for the official opening remarks. And I feel good news, because when I reached here, was one person seated downstairs, my good friend Jerry.
Mhm.
And I asked Jerry, "Oh, you've been here before?" He said, "No." Coming up here, I sit down next to my classmate, Counselor Aruna Caye. I asked her, "Have you been here before?" And she said, "No." And I know that these two individuals, they are in every corner of this community. But late last year, I officiated a wedding right here on this veranda. And from what I saw when I came here, was just spectacular. So, Mr. Smith, Mr. Ferguson, job well done. Give them a big round of. And joining in today's celebration, as Mr. Smith rightly mentioned, is the San Pedro Town Council. And representing the mayor's office today is Councillor Aruna Caye. Let's put a big round of applause.
Thank you, Aiden. And yes, indeed, it's a really, really beautiful place. First time here, and I'm amazed at all of this that I have seen. I haven't even walked back there, but just from here, I can imagine how it looks over there. So I bring greetings from the mayor, and he sends his best wishes. So sorry that he couldn't make it today. So he sent to represent. Good afternoon, everyone. I want to speak about a new development of our Isla Bonita, whose name has become synonymous with both luxury and positive progress here in our beautiful San Pedro, Aruna Resort and Villas. For those of us who call this vibrant island home, we know the lifeblood of our community is tourism. It fuels our businesses, supports our families, and showcases the unparalleled beauty of our Belizean paradise to the world. Aruna Resort and Villas has emerged as a significant contributor, a true partner in fostering growth and opportunity within San Pedro. Let's first talk about tourism. Aruna isn't just another resort, it's a destination that elevates the entire San Pedro experience. Its stunning architecture, coupled with its commitment to providing exceptional service and showcasing the natural wonders of Belize, attracts discerning travelers from across the globe. These visitors aren't just passing through. They are immersing themselves in our culture, exploring our reefs, and contributing directly to our local economy through tours, restaurants, and shops. Beyond attraction tourism, Aruna Resort and Villas has made a tangible and significant impact on job creation within our community. The resort provides a multitude of employment opportunities, spanning various skill sets and experience levels, from dedicated housekeeping and groundskeeping staff who ensure the resort's pristine beauty, to skilled chefs and bartenders who tantalize taste buds with local and international flavors, to the friendly faces at the reception who welcome guests with a warm Belizean hospitality. Aruna offers meaningful livelihoods for a significant number of our residents. These aren't just jobs, they are pathways to stability, growth, and empowerment. They allow individuals to provide for their families, invest in their futures, and contribute to the overall prosperity of San Pedro. The ripple effect of these employment opportunities extend far beyond the resort's walls, bolstering local businesses and strengthening our community fabric. In conclusion, Aruna Resort and Villa is more than just a beautiful place to stay. It's a vital engine for our tourism in San Pedro, attracting visitors who contribute to our economy. It is a significant source of employment, providing valuable opportunities for our residents. And it is a responsible community partner invested in the well-being of our island home. As San Pedro continues to grow and evolve, we can be proud to have partners like Aruna Resort and Villas, who understand the importance of sustainable development and the power of creating opportunities for our people. Let us acknowledge and appreciate the positive impact they have made and continue to make to our beloved San Pedro. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Councillor Caye, for the beautiful words. And likewise, with your permission, Mr. Smith, and with your permission, Mr. Ferguson, I want to ask for a big round of applause for the professional staff here at our meeting. Joining in today's celebration as well is the Belize Hotel Association, and representing the BHA is the president, Don Reynaldo Malik, who I invite to the mic. A round of applause. Good afternoon. You know you're getting up there in years when you get the Don attached to it. Again, good afternoon. It's a pleasure to be here on behalf of the Board of Directors of the Belize Hotel Association, all other to the family, particularly overnight tourism sector. As someone who manages and develops numerous properties, I am very much aware of the struggles, the challenges that you have endured to get to this very moment this afternoon. And it should in no way be diminished at all. I am 8,867 square miles. You found your corner to carve out yet another example of paradise in this beautiful jewel of ours, and congratulations on doing so. Every time we open a new hotel, new property in Belize, it is another addition to our room inventory that we offer up when we market Belize as a destination, but not just any type of inventory. Although it's my first time, I've already seen one of the rooms, and if it is anything or indicative of the other rooms, I can say that this is quality inventory that you've added to our product here in Belize. It should not be missed that right now, as I stand before you, you picked an interesting time to open your doors. Sure, we are coming off the back of 2024, which was a banner year for our country in terms of overnight tourism, where we set records. The actual numbers have now been released, and we were 18% better than 2023, 11% better than the previous world standard of 2019. But 2025 has brought with it its own challenges. Whether you're talking about the economic situation, the global economic situation that surrounds us presently, or whether you're talking about the challenges that face us in the environment right now, accidents, unintentional consequences of uninhibited growth, unsustainable growth, if you want to look at it that way. It has certainly brought to the forefront the need for both the private and the public sector to join together to ensure that growth is sustainable, that investment like this one does not go unrewarded over the next few years. That's easier said than done. We're going to have more challenges to come. We're constantly faced with understaffing. The amount of trained professionals that we have in the industry is a very fixed amount. And we're faced with a challenge that the next resort will come along and take your best people. So you have to take the best people from somewhere else. It's a little bit of a cyclical nature to it, but that is something that we're working on hand in hand along with the BTB to establish the Elevate Academy, which will grow the amount of the talent pool that we have in the country to suffice investments like yours, to suffice the next investor that comes in. As a Belizean born and bred, I am always very thankful that people look at our country and see this as an opportune place to invest your dollars. Investment is not for the weak of heart. Development is not for the weak of heart. I'm sure that you have had many sleepless nights. I hope that you will sleep well tonight with the assurance that you have brought something very worthwhile to market, and that the rest of Belize, San Pedro, the entire overnight tourism industry stands behind you and wish you every success in the world. And remember, no matter how good tomorrow goes, you get to do it all over again the next day. The business that we are in. Congratulations on a fine establishment and bringing it to market. A job well done. Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Malik, for those kind words. And we have a presentation from BHA, and we also have a presentation from BPIA. Our good friend, the newly elected president of BPIA, is here with us. Missed the show, should have been there this morning. Let's put a big round of applause for Mr. Efren Fairness.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. It is both an honor and a privilege to stand before you today as we celebrate the great opening of this beautiful resort, Aruna, a stunning new addition to the vibrant tourism landscape in San Pedro and our beloved Belize. Today marks not just the unveiling of a new resort, but the beginning of a new chapter that reflects innovation, resilience, and the continued growth of our tourism industry. Aruna Resort represents more than brick and mortar. It embodies the commitment of sustainable luxury, authentic Belizean hospitality, and the promise of unforgettable experiences for travelers from around the world. As president of the Belize Tourism Industry Association, I take great pride in witnessing investments such as this that elevates the standards of service and design while embracing the natural beauty and the cultural richness that defines our destination. This resort stands as a symbol of what is possible when vision, community, and entrepreneurship come together. To the developers, management, and staff of Aruna, I thank you for believing in Belize. Your investment here speaks volumes about the trust in our people, in our economy, and on the unmatched potential of our tourism sector. I encourage you to continue fostering local employment, environmental stewardship, and the continued engagement as you grow. To our government officials and stakeholders, let's continue to work hand in hand to to ensure tourism development remains people-centered, sustainable, and inclusive. And to the visitors joining us today or in the future, we welcome you with open arms. May your stay at Aruna be marked by peace, adventure, and warm Belizean hospitality.
Mhm.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Mr. Perez. Mr. Smith, is Aruna a member of the DTIA here? All right, excellent. And with this, we come to the end of our program, and to give us the closing remarks, I will invite one of the Aruna owners as well, Mr. Justin Ferguson, to address us. Please, a big round of applause.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you to Councilor Kaye, BHA President Malik, BTIA President Perez, obviously to my best friend Malik and business partner. Thanks for all your hard work. And as Malik mentioned to Larry, his father, for believing in us to get to this. Mona, thanks for all your support tonight, and we deeply appreciate it. You know, you stand in front of this place and it's stunning. And Malik mentioned how we took a picture on a rock that was sitting up there. We actually wanted to keep that rock, but it didn't quite make it. But if you go into the office, you can see the picture of where this was. It was actually, that picture of where this was, that was actually taken after where it actually was when we looked to close on this, when we closed on this property in March of 2020. And yes, I said March of 2020, that was when COVID literally was starting. Our day was March 13th, 2020. We had closing conditions that we had to travel and see some unique architecture and design as it needed to be inspiration for this place. And so we did that, and we little did, no, I think we knew, but little did we know what would actually come of it. And the fact that we were able to invest over $2 million into this economy, we kept 100 people employed when we couldn't even get into the country to have an opportunity to see. You know, it is amazing to look around and to see what has been built. I also obviously have be remiss and might be divorced if I didn't thank obviously my wife and kids for I know we're watching the live stream but couldn't be here for all of their support. I also, you know, Malik mentioned Bob Dylan. He's you know, we owe him a special thank you. I personally owe him a tremendous thank you. He's been a tremendous friend and mentor. It was 2016 when I first met him. He started talking to me about this place called Belize, and I'll be honest, I couldn't have put Belize on the map. And he said, you gotta come. Every week for 2 years, he said, you gotta come to Belize. You gotta come to Belize. So he phones me up on a Tuesday in April, almost to this day actually. And he said, okay, you're coming on Friday. I'm like, what do you mean I'm coming on Friday? I literally got to get a place, and I had no idea. I knew where Belize was finally, but no idea where I was going. I fell in love with this place, and I think it was like literally within hours of getting here that I texted Malik and said, buddy, this is the place. This is the place where we need to look at. Malik joined me that December, joined Bob and I that December. As he said, I immediately fell in love with this place as well. And, you know, I kind of wrote remarks, but they're kind of all over the place. So, although there certainly was a vision to create something spectacular here, the hard work of our team, the belief of our owners and our investors is what made this a reality. We would not be here without any of them. We are blessed to have an absolutely amazing team. Arena, Rosa, our guest here, you know, Carlos, our entire staff, Craig, our entire staff is just absolutely amazing. We owe them a massive special thank you. Finally to this beautiful country and all of their people, their culture, their willingness to accept people and embrace them as part of their family. To you, we also say a massive thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ferguson. The moment we've been waiting for, cutting of the ribbon. I understand that it's gonna be on the beach. All right, so we're inviting the Aruna team, likewise officials, to join. We can follow Ms. Lorena, and then she will guide us and lead us to where the official cutting of the ribbon will be taking place. Thank you very much for being here. Right.
Stand over here. All right, thank you. All righty, folks, we are going back outside now. I see we did have some questions here. Hopefully everyone was able to hear okay. We tried to get close to the speaker there. All right. Oh, Carl did respond and let us know what is in the Carlos local coconut drink. And he says it's Belizean blue rum. I didn't even know we had that here. Belizean blue rum with coconut water and lime. Well, that sounds good. We'll have to try that, Carl. And then Jacqueline is saying, are all of these people phase one owners? Great question. No, they are not all phase one owners. So we do have a few here, David, Steve, and then Andrea and Dexter. And then the rest are a variety of guests. Some are investors who've invested in the project. Some are our team members here at Aruna and our Luna team. Others are friends and family. Others are guests who happen to be booked. And then others are, of course, just supporters within the community. So a great turnout here today. Here's our Akasha team over there. I think some of you probably recognize Yessie and Angie. All right. I'll take you through kitchen right behind that door. All righty. So I know someone was asking about the marine life. So I'll just show you in the depth of the water. So you can see this is about a foot over here. You see the little fish there in the water? I think that was you, Brad and Elena. Let's see what we have over here. This is neat because on this we tend to see quite a bit of marine life. There's Mona before. I don't think we did an introduction, everyone. This is the Mona behind the scenes. So you may be able to hear the music in the distance. That's Garifuna music. Oh, they're there at the end. That's fun. We'll make sure you get to see them. Sorry, Carl, another drink that you're gonna have to get from your pantry since you're not here. So I don't know, Malik, if you heard, but Carl and Mike came up with a drink. Carl did. I'm gonna read it out to you guys. It is The Belizean blue rum, coconut water, and lime. He wants to add it to the menu. The Carlos Loco Coco.
I was gonna say maybe work on an acronym for it to make it a little easier. Local Coco sounds good.
Carlos Locos Coco.
I know you guys couldn't be here. Lance and Kat, if you're watching, hey, and everyone else. So.
Me step down this way. There we go.
Go. Open. Let's not count down. 10 going to 1, right? All of us. 10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's get the three of them, their glasses, and all of us here to Aruna, right? Okay. All right. Salud!
Salud.
Cheers!
You all appreciate it so much. Everybody's support, and we're gonna have drinks and apps over on the pier there. So please enjoy yourselves tonight, and thank you so much for coming. So thank you.
Yeah, I'll have it the gold scissors.
Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate it. Congratulations. All right. Very good. Thank you.
Cheers. Yeah, go ahead, Steve. Go check it out. Go check it out.
Yeah, please. Not right now.
Sorry.
Rachel, you want to join?
Yes, I'll have someone. Terry, you mind just holding this? I should put this down too. Yeah, let me hold it for you. Thank you. Thank you. I'll put my note. I hear the clinking. Think we're good? Fantastic. Oh yeah, Peter needs to get in there. The dream team, folks. This is the dream team right here. In just a minute, we'll go back and take a look at the 2 and the 3 bedrooms. I think Jacqueline, you're still on the line over here. Out of the way. I'll take you back to the music. Folks. Dance there at home. Oh, sure. Then I give this. Let me give you a right back. Awesome. Thank you. All righty. All right, folks, I'm going to take you just a minute. I don't have the answers, Jerry. For everyone listening, Jerry has a cardio. Here are some of our owners. I know someone was asking about phase 1. Steve went back to go look at his property, but here's a few of them. All right, folks, I'll take you to the back. I'm gonna just sneak right by. All right. We'll continue on our tour over here. I know it's been a couple of years since, or maybe a few months since some of you were down here. So we'll go back towards the 2 and the 3 bedroom. And then Kat and Lance are usually living here on the island, but they just went to rotate for a few months, so they'll be able to see the property. You find it, Steve? Some folks are staying in your other one, so you can't get into it.
Oh, really? Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I looked in the porch.
Oh.
What's that?
Duplex.
Duplex.
Uh-huh. Yep.
I kinda like that.
Yeah, that one's a duplex. You can poke around. See, these aren't occupied yet. All right, see you later, Steve. So for owner, Steve owns this one, the studio model. It's Omno over here. And then he wanted one right across the way as well. So he owns this property here. All righty. Back of house over here. I think many of you actually, now I see who's on, I think many of you have been here before in person. So you're probably like, yep, know that, seen that before. But we went through the other Kokora earlier, and then there's the here that are under construction now. So as phase 1 gets finished, completely finished, and they'll be finishing out these. So these were the 5, and it's actually pretty interesting to see these 5 under construction. They're at different points, so you can see the construction methodology. And you can see this is where we changed from wood to the steel cut construction with the insulated be able to see it come to life a little bit more. And then we'll go into the 3-bedroom next. Exterior, they added the pergola outside. Front door. And then we'll just go right on in. All right. So step in kitchen. Nice high ceilings. Living space. TV area over there against the wall. Not a lot of natural light, which is really nice. This is very new since December as well. The outdoor space. Outdoor kitchen. We'll be putting a roof on here. And then also their pool is just finished up. So Kat and Lance, this is new since you've been gone. But your pool is in. And then also the dock over the canal. So we can see right down to the bottom of the canal today. I don't see any super interesting marine life here, Brad. Maybe we'll see something pop up. Right, so here's the back side. And then these folks, they decided to add a rooftop veranda as well. But we'll go in back into the living space. And then master bedroom is what we'll be walking into. They wanted to have access to the pool from their bedroom. Master bath. Oh, they also added a bamboo ceiling, which looks really pretty. And then we there. Layout, but they did things that are pretty fun to see. Let me just check that. Continuing on. And so they did the rooftop veranda, hold on to the other one to see other option. All right, so over is net here. They also did just some customizations to theirs. They added an island. But also, as we saw next door, they did the outdoor grilling area, the pool as well. They added the waterfall feature coming down. And then the bedroom. So this is the master bedroom, master bath. And then there to be able to go out to the pool. And then they can hop right back into the shower. So some unique features. And then we'll just go up to the rooftop. And now I appreciate everybody for still sticking on here in person. I'll show you this because I know we're here. We might as well take a few more steps So all right, so I'll take you and we'll be able to see the rooftop. I know there's some recording at the top. Oh, I think we got. All right, so they decided to do the rooftop up here, and then they did another outdoor kitchen and outdoor shower. And then they also did another half bath over here. So if there's anything that you owners are hearing that is inspiring you, let us know. And we can always see if we can get it added to your home, or if anyone is listening to this afterwards, contemplating ownership with us. Of course, reach out, let us know what's important to you, and we'll see how we can work that in for you. But with that, everyone, I want to thank you so much for joining us on this live session here. I think we're about an hour and 15 minutes, so I appreciate everyone who stayed on with us from the beginning. Much appreciated. We're so happy you were able to join us. For the owners that were on, thank you so much for your trust with us at Luna and at Aruna, of course. We have really fantastic developers that really help make all of this possible. So thank you once again, and we'll look forward to seeing you here in Belize. Bye, everyone.